Hey YouTube, thanks for watching my video on lightweight, light budget dual sport camping. Yeah, so here's how it goes. I got my renewal notice to license my Yamaha XT250 dual sport. And I thought, man, that marks 4 years since I've got this. And this year I've decided, one thing I've never done on the XT is overnighted. I've never camped off of it. I've taken it camping. I've camped with it, ride all weekend from camp, but always threw it in the back of the pickup with the buddies' bikes, that type of thing. I have a hitch rack that's nice when I'm just going by myself. But yeah, I haven't overnighted off of it. So I've decided this is the year I'm going to start doing that. And I really don't have gear for it. I used to backpack and I think a lot of the same principles apply. So lightweight meaning I don't want to. My camping is going to be geared towards short trips, like weekends, 3-day weekends, and normal weekends, and not ADV, not no panniers, no big luggage, no giant pile on the back rack, none of that. I don't want to affect the single track performance. And so my camping's going to be geared towards lightweight, keeping things low and balanced so I don't degrade the ability to single track. And you know, when I used to backpack, I learned an old saying that goes like this: ounces make pounds, and pounds make pain. And backpackers are really keen on that quickly because you're carrying everything. So they have a lot of great ideas about lightweight. Within reason, though. So mine's going to be lightweight within reason, because here's the deal. You get down to where you're eliminating like 4 ounces, 5 ounces, and the top of the line performance gear, light performance gear, and those last 5 ounces will cost you $100 difference, stuff like that. So we're going to try it, and you can look at. So I've been watching some of the ultralight through hikers like Appalachian Trail, PCT, etc., and they're extreme. So I don't need to be that extreme, but I like the spirit of the thinking, right? But I'm gonna have to have tools to change a flat and that, and other than that, you know, my gear, I'm going to be thinking lightweight within reason, within budget, you know. So you do this, like one of the through hikers, Eric the Black, PCT, great. He's got a great blog about that, the gear he uses, and his Big 4 tent, pad, bag, pack. He's at over $1,000. So that didn't work for me. I ain't doing that. So my little journey here from just having a dual sport and then going to camping off the dual sport, that's what I'm going to do, this series of videos on that. And all my videos pretty much so far on XT250 all day have been about the XT250. Well, this series is going to be about, yeah, all the decisions I made and why I made them, about my gear to go dual sporting, camping. And it's March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And I rode today. Is awesome. We're lucky in that it's warmed up where I'm from, but the adventure is going to start in the driveway here, and it's going to end. Let me get a better shot up right in those mountains. So see those mountains there? That's the Wasatch. That is that back ridge there. There's a road that goes right across there, but that probably has like 10 to 15 feet of snow up there. I know it doesn't look like it, but it does. And so it'll be a couple months. It's March, April, May, middle of May. Yeah, so I'll shoot videos over the next couple of months that detail all my decision points and everything about going moto camping on the XT250. And it'll apply to any lightweight dual sport, which my definition of lightweight dual sport is like anything under 320 pounds. So there's ultralights dual sports, right? The awesome Husqvarna 501, 450, 350, the KTM 350, 500, the double R, the new Honda 450L. Those are different machines. So, this is more in the style of the Honda CRF 250L, which is heavy. That's at 319 pounds. The Kawasaki KLX 250, that new one looks really nice, and it's 309 pounds. The WR 250R, 295, something like that. The XT 250 coming in at 291 wet, but probably the least capable out of all those. Well, I think I could do, the Honda being the 250L being heavier. The XT may be a little more trail capable. I don't know, but it doesn't. I go everywhere that I need to go. I may not go as fast, but I get there. I mean, my last ride with a group was somebody had the 2-stroke KTM 300 XC, is awesome, and then the Husky FE 501, and I went everywhere they went. I think a lot of it is just the rider, and I've gotten better and better, and really enjoy single tracking it. Just can't fly through it as fast as those other bikes, but it's all good with me. Someday, plan is that I'll get another bike sometime, and the wife will ride the XT. But sheesh, man, I've loved this thing all 4 years that I've had it, and I'm really looking forward to doing the lightweight camping off of it. So that, I'm gonna get luggage, whatever that turns out to be, and sleeping gear, cooking gear, and then food. So my food's gonna be, that's where I'm gonna diverge the most from ultralight backpacking people. I mean, you got guys like, they cold soak. They don't even heat water for their mountain house meals or whatever, because they're like, I don't want to take a stove and fuel. And I'm like, I want to be a little more pampered. Hey, I am on a machine hauling gear for me. It's not like I have to carry it. So I'm, like I said, I'll have the spirit of a backpacker, but not as extreme. I mean, look at Darwin on the trail. Yeah, he cold soaked his whole last trip, well, half of his last trip. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's extreme. But again, that type of thinking, go as light as possible. Now, there's a couple great videos from Fortnine and Riding with Tom, particularly Riding with Tom, who goes on a WR250R, and he's really honed down his camping gear all the way. I mean, he has a tank bag and a tail bag, and that's it. So I'm probably not going to be like that. And his was, he didn't talk about what he did for food a lot. Like if you're a multi-day and that, with just that, I don't know, it might get a little tight. I don't know. So we'll see how luggage works out and that. And I do want to be able to probably get to the point where I have to carry fuel, which is an interesting proposition. I'm gonna consider that I'm always gonna have water that I can filter. So I'm not planning on carrying a lot of water. But we'll see how, that's down the road when we start mapping out routes and where I could pop off and get gas or something like that. But I'm really lucky living here in Utah that on the other side of those mountains is, more mountains for hundreds of miles, tons of public land. So pretty much all the time you're up in there, you're going to be by a creek and in the trees and all that. So yeah, but like I said, my food will be where I diverge the most, I think. And a couple other things I'm going to look at, budget wise. You could just go with Mountain House food, but man, that's like $10 a meal. It's like eating out for me as far as, a cheaper restaurant. Heck, I can go to a Thai restaurant here in town and get an awesome dinner for $10. So my desire for good food, but not to spend too much. We'll see how that works out budget-wise. But yeah, I'm looking forward to figuring all this out, and as a newbie to camping off a motorcycle. And I hope that you enjoy this video series if you're interested. I've gotten more and more subscribers. I think I'm almost up to 500, but I have to welcome one subscriber in particular, Supermoto, you know who you are. Someone I met that had a WR 250X and no longer has it. But I nicknamed him Supermoto. So yeah, welcome all the new subscribers. I hope you like this series that I'm gonna do. Like I said, it's gonna take a couple months. That's one thing. I need to acquire this gear over time. I just can't go out and spam. Got everything I need, let's go. And I geared it towards the shorter trips because, I'm a working man and I get 15 days off a year. And so two of those weeks are always family vacation in the summer. And that leaves 5 other days. And so I can't ADV weeks at a time. And tell you the truth, it doesn't appeal to me that much. I really like the single track action. And, going on a mid-weight ADV bike, it's doable, but gosh, not as enjoyable. I can't imagine. So I'm about, like the little bikes. I don't like to go hours down the freeway. And in fact, on this bike, it's no good at all. As far as I've gone down the freeway, and I like to get off as soon as I can. And that. So that is it. Thanks for watching the first of this series, and you kind of know where my mindset is. Lightweight, not piled high, geared, optimized for single track performance, low and skinny, and then shorter trips. I'll say all the camping gear, that short trip, long trip, it doesn't matter. So it's really the food and fuel considerations there, but we'll see how that goes. Again, thanks for watching my videos. Ask me any questions, I'm always happy to answer. And as always, ride safe, everybody.